So this is how it ends.
Just wait. Now, how long has it been since we left Cocoon? Not a single soul for miles around? Not a single clue about this whole sea mess? What I'm saying is, we did well just getting this far.
But we could go a little further.
Meaning?
There's still one place.
Vanille?
Oh,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
You know, if we don't find anything this time, we won't get another chance.
Huh?
Oerba.
Oh,
The place it all began.
Hope.
The place where the pulse Fal'Cie lay dreaming. Vanille and Fang's home. Just maybe, it'll be the place where we find the answers we're looking for.
Yeah, right. If we can get there.
Go ahead without me.
we can't just leave you.
I'll be fine. You've all taught me so much. You showed me how to fight.
What did I tell you? Leave the fighting to me.
I'm scared.
We understand. You're not gonna go through this ordeal alone, you know. Huh?
That's what scares me. I don't want to see you get hurt because of me. It'd be better for everyone if I just stayed behind.
Mention ordeals, and look what comes along!
This is not an ordeal. This is a gift. Hope! This is the kind of power you've got inside. And it's telling you not to give up. Trust me.
Oh, I get it. It's here to show you the way. Show you that you've got what it takes to get back on your feet and do this thing!
You mean that came from me?
Ready?
So Hope finally showed a little bit of vulnerability. It's about time for the bloody kid. But it turns out he's got one of the most badass Eidolons up his sleeve.
I'll deal with you.
Oh yeah, forgot we've only got 3 thingies. Slots. Let's just relentlessly assault the guy. See how far we get. Might fail the first time. It's good because so far it's been Hope that's been trying to kind of keep everyone motivated. Damn, that fist was explosive.
We can win this! Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Alright, let's go. I'm going to treat this like I've treated every other Eidolon battle. Just heal and then build change. I don't see what else we can really do.
I'll deal with you.
Wait, does he not know raise? Shit.
This is my power! Face it head on!
Got to be a bit quick. I'm falling behind a little bit.
I'll deal with you. Appreciate
I think I should be able to make it though. He spends a lot of time kind of standing there. Oh boy. I've got enough TP for another renew.
it. Appreciate it.
I think TP is easier to come by than Phoenix Downs in this game. Oh shit, that doesn't sound like... Okay. She was a command... She wasn't a commando, damn it. Yeah, we got this. Lofty challenge takes a while to wear off. I think one more set of attacks and I got this. Come on, I'm literally there. There we go.
Here I go!
Go on, Hope. Have your moment. Well, I've never really understood the Alexander summon. I actually saw it in Final Fantasy VII as well, because obviously I'm a Final Fantasy X guy and it wasn't in that game. I saw it like for the first time in Final Fantasy XIII, but I also saw it in 7 as well, and I was just thinking, this thing's like a building or something. I don't really get what it's based on. Like, if anyone knows the backstory of Alexander as a summon, do let me know.
That's some beast you tamed. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I always thought the Eidolons appeared to set us free through death. But now, I think maybe they're here to snap us out of our slumps.
Oh, like the one you were just in?
I'll ask for help earlier next time around.
I told you. On Grandpa's, we're all family. You can moan all you like, but you're stuck with us.
You're never alone in hell.
Listen, funny man, don't call this place hell, all right?
So, we're all decided then.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe nothing would change. And maybe we'd hit a dead end. But we were at least going to see where the road would take us. The search for a home buried in the past, and the faintest glimmer of hope. Our final journey had just begun.
It's almost like when we reach Zanarkand in Final Fantasy X. Our final journey, the last chapter in my story.
Let's go.
This stone, it's...
Look familiar?
It's a kind of Cie'th. It's in the last stage.
A Cie'th.
Don't worry. It's no threat to anyone anymore. The sea that fail their focus becomes Cie'th and wander the wilds. Eventually, they lose the will to go on and turn to stone. But still, even in this state, they can't forget the task they once had.
And they call out to the sea, over and over. Complete my focus.
So they're doomed to eternal regret, huh? It's pretty horrible.
Well, hey, we should help this one out. Come on, we can't just ignore it. Listen, if we fail our focus, it could be us suffering like that.
Wow, what a happy thought. That's not like you.
But going out of his way to help someone, that's snow all over.
So you either turn into stone if you're unsuccessful, or you turn to crystal if you are successful. Anyway, sea stones lie scattered about the world of Grand Pulse. The final remains a failed Formula C. Upon touching a sea stone, you will be given the opportunity to undertake its unfinished focus as a mission, hunting down whatever terror it had been tasked with slaying. Finding and defeating the mark will complete the mission, earning you special rewards. Complete enough missions and previously dormant sea stones will begin to awaken, presenting you with new and more rewarding challenges. It is only possible to accept one mission at a time. Take on a new mission without completing your previous one, and the earlier mission will be abandoned. You can check the details, blah 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 blah. Alright guys, welcome to the grand expanse that is Pulse. This place is
starting to sink in.
pretty huge.
We're home.
So, as much as this game,
It's safe to say things won't be boring here.
this game gets a lot of abuse for being a massive corridor, this is the only place where that doesn't really apply. This is pretty much the widest expanse you've got. This is only part of it. There's other areas of it as well. This is only the central expanse. There's plenty of other ones as well. So, yes, this is a nice big area. You can sit back here. You can start doing Cie'th Stone missions. You can level up. You can run around. You can try to defeat some super bosses. You can spend a good, like, if it's 20 hours so far, I can spend another 20 here without progressing the story at all. So, this is where we run into a slight issue in terms of making a commentary playthrough out of something, because in order to defeat those massive things over there, it's going to take me a long time. And obviously that means that especially it's going to be a lot of off-screen stuff, and that's obviously not very good when you're trying to do a structured commentary playthrough. So I think I'm unlikely to do most of the stuff here. There's a total of 64, I believe, Cie'th Stone missions. So you can imagine how long that's going to take, and that's something that I really can't dive into. Because, again, it's going to take too long. This playlist will continue until 2017, and I don't think many people want that. So, yeah, I'm likely to just continue kind of trying to make my way through the story. So, I might kind of, when I'm nearing the end of Chapter 11, because once you're done with all of the Pulse stuff, then you're going to go somewhere else. But once I'm done with everything, I might come back and see how strong I am, and see if we can take on some of these tougher bosses. But in case you want to see me take on those bosses, those really difficult bosses, there's a playlist that I have from like 2010, which is really shitty in terms of video quality. There's no commentary or anything like that, but just as kind of a visual proof that I did defeat these really tough bosses in Chapter 11, you can kind of check that out on the channel if you wish. Okay guys, so I'm going to interrupt for a second here, because obviously when I was first in Grand Pulse, it was very difficult for me to spontaneously plan what I was going to do. So having completed everything in Grand Pulse, I'm going to kind of let you guys know what I actually ended up doing, so you can have an idea of what to expect from the coming episodes. So here's what actually happened. So I started off with a general run around of the central expanse, just having a look at things and that kind of stuff, a few treasure chests, fight a few of the enemies, etc, etc. But didn't get into any kind of serious side questing or anything like that. I decided to just continue moving, and basically went through the entirety of Chapter 11 and got to the end of the storyline stuff. So once you do that, that unlocks the next stage of the Crystarium, which pretty much gives you access to a really high number of nodes, and that's going to get you up to really strong levels. I mean, levels strong enough that you can be able to take out most of the super bosses, if not all of them. So once I completed Chapter 11, I decided to turn back, head back towards the central expanse, and I set myself the goal of pretty much unlocking every single area and gaining access to every single area that's possible in Chapter 11. And in order to do that, you need to do two things. There's certain Cie'th Stone missions you need to do, and you need to have access to a chocobo. So in order to get the chocobo, I had to do some Cie'th missions as well. So I end up in total doing maybe, I would say maybe 15 or 20 Cie'th missions, and as a result of those Cie'th missions, I unlock every area that's accessible in Chapter 11. So I wanted to show you guys all of the areas that's possible. While I do this, obviously I end up leveling up a little bit more, gaining a few more abilities, interesting abilities like Vanille's Death, for example. So by the time I unlocked everything that I needed to unlock, and I showed everything I wanted to show, I was strong enough to take on some of the super bosses. So you saw that I pointed out that Adamantoids in the distance. Once you get Vanille's Death spell, you're pretty much strong enough to take them down. It's a very cheap method, but at the end of the day, you can take them down. And then I thought, well, seeing as you can take these guys down, that allows you to do two things. One, you can get a break damage limit weapon by doing Cie'th Stone Mission 63, so I decided, well, why don't I kill two birds with one stone, and I'll do that. And what you can also do is farm those guys in order to get the item that's necessary to be able to create Tier 3 ultimate weapons. So I throw in the Tier 3 ultimate weapon stuff as well. So that's pretty much a sum up of Chapter 11. That's the kind of things that you're going to expect. But the first kind of few episodes, it's still quite a long chapter anyway, even without all of the side quests. So we're going to start off with a very small amount of exploration, get the storyline stuff done, defeat the final boss at the end of Chapter 11, and then we're going to turn back and start doing some more interesting stuff, like, you know, showing you guys how to get lots of gil, how to defeat some of the stronger enemies, and generally seeing the characters make some serious progress in the Crystarium. So yeah, I thought I'd throw this little explanation in because obviously at the initial time of recording I wasn't too sure what I was going to do, but having finished up now, that is what to expect in the coming episodes. Alright, let's return to the action. So with that explanation done, let's switcheroo. How should we do this? I would like to have Fang as my leader out in Pulse. Let's have this team for a bit. Because I'm going to be too weak to kind of go all out attack, to go like use paradigms like aggression. I won't need a second commando, I think, for the most part. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Go with that. Keep that. Okay, Hope's got a little bit of work to do in the Crystarium as well, because he's still only a level 2 synergist. Okay. Well, it's only 915. Shit. Okay, this is another... I forgot he had another kind of cheap platform to go. That's good. I need to get him up over 1,500 HP if I can. That means we've still got some Ravager stuff to do. Okay, I'm going to continue on this path actually. Then again, he doesn't have raise, does he? Accessory. Shit, gets the 3rd accessory slot. That's not bad at all. Raise. And Curasa. I said Curaja, but I think there is Curaja as well, but I think that's like the final one. Damn, I don't know which one to go for now. I think I'll get to level 3 on Ravager. Well, get close to anyway. Okay. She still doesn't have an upgraded weapon. This is really annoying. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to upgrade it. I feel a bit... It feels a bit silly that she's the only one that doesn't have at least a semi-upgraded weapon. So... I'll do that as well while I'm here. Okay, there we go. All the way up to level 13. That was pretty cheap to upgrade, to be honest. So, Fang is a true powerhouse right now. Okay, let's check out this first Cie'th Stone mission, because I believe when you complete certain ones, they become kind of checkpoints / teleport stones, and that is extremely useful for this area. So certain ones I will definitely do. Let's begin. Yeah, so I'm not going to read all of these, that's just long. Let's just find the mark. Shit, it's all the way over there. Okay, that's a long way to travel. Now, there's a lot of treasure chests around here as well, and kind of running around every inch of this area in order to make sure I find them all seems like a little bit of a waste of time. And I believe you can get a chocobo. It's coming very soon. You can travel this area with a chocobo, so I think once I get the chocobo, then I'll go shit. I'll go item hunting. Alright, let's see how tough the wolves are around here. It's like the most common enemy. If we go all out attack, what's going to happen? Okay, we're not causing it a great amount of pain. But once they're staggered, it's not too bad. But if there was like 4 of them, it might be a problem.
Don't get predictable. Appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah. It's going to get better. I don't think this is an ideal party to take on those wolves with at the moment, but we'll figure it out. A Rod of Thorns. I'm sorry, what is that for? What, magic wall? Is that the big... Okay. Fantastic. So you can see there's certain treasure chests that you can't get to, and
You see that?
yeah, that's proof that you need a chocobo in order to get across. Just how we're going to get those chocobos, I completely forget, but we'll figure it out.
Cute little furballs, aren't they?
What is... Oh, yeah. She always makes a comment about the sheep.
They've managed to survive here somehow, huh?
So you can see, look, see stones scattered around. Okay, there's my mark.
The
Let's try...
view's enough to impress you? You've got a lot of surprises in store.
Yeah, like randomly disappearing, flipping adamant tortoises. Look at that draw distance. That is not very good. Come on. Anyway, fuck the preemptive. Let's just go for it. I might even smart bomb this thing
Change of plans.
while these guys try and figure out what's going on. Whoa, it hits hard. Was not expecting that. And it's got a very high stagger gauge as well. So every 2 hits I'm pretty much going to need to heal.
Cheers.
Come on, do one more attack so I can get going. He's very slow.
Don't get predictable.
Exceedingly slow. It's immune to physical attack. Okay. Damn it. It's never good. But once it staggers, it's going to drop like a fly. It looks like it's running away. It's gone to the other side of the area. Yeah, we're going to stagger it before it arrives. Won't even need the 4th, I don't think. Oh, it still blocks it even when it's in midair. Wow. I thought if we staggered it, we'll be able to get the physical hits in, but no. I reached the rank of Good Samaritan. We've got a reward there, I skipped it too quickly. Yeah, so one leads to another, and it's just a whole kind of side quest pretty much. Data log, where was it? Is it in map? Where the hell was this thing? Ah, there we go, okay. Yeah. So, like I said, there's 64 of these in total, and by the time you get to the end, they're extremely difficult. And, like I said, pretty much ended up getting 5-star in all 64 of them, which was pretty awesome. Not going to happen now. Not in this playthrough. But it can be done. Let's see what this thing has to say anyway. Maybe we'll run into it as we're trying to get across. Yeah, it's a D class. What I will show you is just how powerful these son of a bitches are. Not even that. This is a baby one, but I'll show you the baby one anyway. That's a proper one over there. It's just a little baby. Where do I need to go to progress the story? It's not even telling me. Oh, it is. Okay, all the way out there. Okay. So let's say you're feeling like a little bit of a badass and you want to try and take one of these things on. What happens? I mean, it already doesn't look very impressed with you. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So it does 3 stomps in the space of like 15 seconds, and that takes about 3,000 HP already. So, yeah, we're not really ready for those guys yet. I think the earliest that I could do it was when I started to have like about 3,000 HP per character. Then I could start taking those guys on. But even then, they're a pain in the arse until you get to slightly higher levels. So, yeah. Wait till you see the bigger brothers. Oh man. At least it's only gremlins, right? How bad can they be? Especially if you get preemptive strike, I'm hoping. Wrangler. Alright guys, come on. I mean, they use Aurora, which is kind of a dangerous attack. And Aeroga, which is even more dangerous. Like so. Ouch. Still 2 of them left. So you see, once it gets to pulse, even the little gremlins start to get a bit tough. And they can summon as well, holy fuck. Yeah, that's something you don't want to get into. It's got to die fast. Oh man, we're not going to get in time. Just about. Oh. Otherwise that battle would have dragged on. That's why the target time is 19 minutes, because I think they can summon like really powerful enemies. So you don't want to get caught up in that. Zephyr Ring. I think that was elemental. I think it's to do with wind. Yeah, you see, I can have some good memories sometimes. It's a really tough area to tackle in a commentary playthrough. Okay, that bit's already sealed off. That makes my life a little bit easier. And the next Cie'th stone mark is already along my path, so I shall continue. I don't have much of a plan here. I'm just going to continue to head towards where the story continues and kill any marks that get in my way. Oh shit, there's four of them. Is one of them a different species? I think so. There's 5 in total. Oh crap. That means we're going to have to come up with something a little more conservative. I'll do this until Hope kind of helps us out. Okay, suddenly I've decided to drop to 25 frames. Fogger. Okay, Disabling enemy spell casting sounds like a good idea. Vanille's magic is looking strong as well. But once I get hit with all those virulent breaths, it's going to be a major problem. Aurora. Okay. Because my poison protection is only like 30%, so if I have 4 of them trying to poison me at the same time, it's probably not going to help much. Alright, here goes nothing. I could fail this miserably.